Hello and welcome back to Tales of Arise. A lot has happened in the last few episodes. Let's see if we can maybe get a few more, calm episodes. I was actually supposed to be going. I was supposed to be going in here, I'm pretty sure, to search for the food thief in the castle. We'll do that quickly and we'll see how long it'll take until the world opens up again a bit. Because we've been confined to essentially just this continent or this region for a long time.
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
But I'd like to eventually go back to the forest, the Owl Forest.
You've got a point, but
it's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
I'd also like to do some quests, like side quests again. I'd definitely like to visit the arena again. Because last time we were there, we were sort of on the edge of being able to do like the first fights. And by now, I mean, we're level 35 or 36, so we can definitely do a couple more.
very well.
Alright, you're clear, you can leave.
Well...
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey.
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me?
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volran. Alright.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. They must think we're just Danins from the
Yep.
town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volran soldiers. Watch yourselves.
They get used to combat again.
Radiant
Far enough. Down on the ground.
Lightning thrust. Oh,
Coming through! Ha! Now!
yeah, that's a decent chunk of damage.
Astral arch?
That's my cue.
No astral arts here.
No further! Totally! In an instant! Impact cross! We work well together. Like a finely timed dance. Dragon form! Burn in hell! I'm ready!
There we go. Oh. So it wasn't a Danon stockpiling the rations, it was some of Volran's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it.
Hey.
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volran? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volran is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Danons here. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual? I guess so. Everyone here was Volran's slave, both Danons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well...
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Volran was gone like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volran vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Ilkaris. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim? But, sir, we serve...
Well?
Lord Volram has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Oh, wow!
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then.
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gani once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Alright. Where is Gagne? Out here. Out here. Here.
Finally. If
Gagne.
only we could have flown.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it! They killed us! Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Gagne. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Alright. Sarah, Heartfelt Shield. Increased aggro while guarding. Alright. Everyone's SP is relatively low, although Shion, do you have something interesting for me? CP restoration in full, that's what I'm saving up for.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
What are all these people standing around here for? No particular reason, it seems. They just don't know what to do, really. Alright, let me actually quickly check. We can't teleport anywhere still. So all we gotta do is look around Pelagian. And apparently... Oh, there's the next one. Okay, then let me actually quickly go to level 2 and collect that, those two quests. But I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, let's travel to level 2. What quests do you have?
I think Poodle senses something.
Poodle senses now. Interesting. That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, boom outside of town, and you left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's no safe, you hear me? Easy, Rinwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red. Red, crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. It must mean you saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Rinwell?
Hey!
Why has it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom. You're a boom, boom lady. See what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady? Yep.
Got it.
You bet. Don't worry, us grown-ups will take care of it. If he saw it outside of town, do you think he was in the Laftu marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Baki boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Master of Nature. Sure, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Now. Owl. Anywhere over here, maybe? No owl? Nope. Here? No owl. Oh, there it is. Hello, owl. Sad glasses. Glasses that make the wearer look tearful when worn and are sure to elicit sympathy from anyone who sees them. I have my doubts about that. 30 owls.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh, we need some more food. Oh, you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gordano. We all know where this is heading.
Yes.
You have me there, indeed. I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelagian's mighty fortress.
Great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahaksar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rode that boat all the way here? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away for all these years?
Yes.
I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it so we can find out. And so, I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft and fluffy, stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare meat, and finally,
Yes.
also something white, soft and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice?
Nice.
Something about a guess. For some reason it skipped it. Or maybe the recipe's calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Ganef Harris, so can I count on you to go fetch them? Sure.
Sorry.
Actually, we
Yes.
would be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. Oh, dependable as always. Then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Soft and fluffy. Do we not already have what we need?
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
Just to check, but
Yes.
What?
yeah, we haven't assembled everything. Okay, sure. And I guess the next step is level 1. Let's travel here. Oh, cutscene.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Alright, what do you want?
I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Hey, you're those liberators. Could I ask you to help me with something?
Huh?
Hmm? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to these boomies.
Well...
You mean those tiny little zoogles? Yeah, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can chew through anything. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please? Sure.
Got it.
No problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. Can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Alright. Yes, we can do that.
Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
What's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening lore, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what is up?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes. Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle. From the Zoogles? Jeez, goes to show just how low Valoran soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised it didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just gonna stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them.
Law.
Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from the castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky? Hmm? Oh.
Oh?
What? That. Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
All right.
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Alright, 6,800 gold. USP.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Alright, why is there someone collapsed here? What the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. We're so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
No way.
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mum. I think she lives in that area over there.
Alright.
Got it, I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Why are the voices so quiet, by the way? Voice volume.
Pathetic!
Alright. No, save and go back. There you go. Let me go into the inn for a bit.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Just to unlock the fast travel point, and then... what do you sell? Anything particularly interesting? Guess you sell armor and stuff, but not really an improvement in any way. Although I can probably sell some stuff. Yep. Another 8 grand. And you're the one I want to speak to. Blacksmith. Well, that's a lot of new weapons for Alphen. I can't craft any of them. Some of them look pretty nice. They're all supreme. Oh, that looks pretty cool. More so the color, the sword itself. Atonement edge. Very cool as well. What's she got equipped anyway? Not a gun that can be crafted, apparently. Right. I mean, we could... A group of flood? Why don't we have one of those? I mean, I can do that, and... Wait, what? I just crafted it. Can I not have it equipped to do that? I mean, she shouldn't have that equipped anyway. She should have the shaded Aster.
Always look.
Is that the reason? Yeah, apparently. Don't equip it. Just craft it. We want to have it. Yeah, we're missing a bunch of stuff. Can't craft any of this either. Yeah, okay.
Sound of hammers banging away.
Alright. Now where does this woman live? Up there, okay. Level 2.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well. I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it.
This isn't
I
safe.
know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yep. Let's go to left to marshlands. Got a couple tasks out there anyway. Got this. Any more? Or is it just this? I don't see any more. So I guess we can teleport here, or do we want to go from up there? I guess it'd be preferable to come from up there and go down.
We've reached our destination.
But we should probably do this first.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right, that's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us, Danans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rennas still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Rennas did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? Rinwell, shut up. That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Ronwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dolan. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too.
Rinwell.
Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Renna too, then? Please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mum. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? How
is there such a long break?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?